everybody, I'm here with the Incase Book Jacket Select for the iPad 3rd generation, or the new iPad as Apple is calling it. Luckily for me, it is also compatible with the iPad 2 like it says on the back of the packaging. Now, as a lot of you guys may know, this case has been around for a while, but it's been revamped and updated recently for the new iPad, which gives it more stand capabilities and a bigger hole for Apple's 5 megapixel iSight camera on the new iPad. But I'm going to be rocking this bad boy on the iPad too. So now I'm going to see if I can bring this thing up into the light so that you guys can see this leather quality is real rugged and it's going to keep your iPad safe while looking very professional if you want that. On the bottom right it has Incase written along with the logo embossed on the spine. There are some downsides though, and one of the biggest is the bulk that this case is going to add. Around the back is a big plus for me, and that is the elastic strap, which keeps the case secure, and I know the iPad won't fall out with that around the front flap, so that's a great plus. There are also some downsides as well, and one of them is the price. This thing costs $60, and in my opinion, that's a lot of money for a case. And now to get back to the pros is something I touched on a little bit earlier, and those are the 4 notches on the inside of the book cover instead of just 3 earlier. So you're going to have some more options when you're watching photos and videos, so it's great that they thought of that, and I really like that. So to fit your iPad in the case, you just got to get rid of the foam and fake iPad cover inserts along with the moisture packets that come with a lot of these accessories. Once I get all of this crap taken out of the case, I'm going to go ahead and move on and get to the physical features of this case, so we'll talk about that in a second here. If you are familiar with Incase's products or you've seen one of their cases before, you'll know about this fingerprint design on the interior. It's a soft suede, so you shouldn't have to worry about scratching your iPad when you're sliding it in and out. Now I'm going to go ahead and get to the part that you guys all came here to see, and that is installing the iPad into the case so that you guys can see what it looks like. And it's pretty self-explanatory. It just goes in left to right and you fasten it using the Velcro straps shown here. Another big plus that this case includes is the sleep-wake functionality included in Apple's smart cover. It has magnets on the inside of the front cover that interact with the iPad, waking it on its own from sleep. So I'm going to go ahead and shut up and show you guys what it's like. So as you guys just saw and heard, the iPad smart cover functionality works pretty well, although I did have some problems getting it to wake up and go back to sleep when the cover wasn't perfectly aligned, so that's something that I considered before purchasing this. As I talked about earlier, this case does add some bulk, but in my opinion that is to the better, and that is to protect your iPad from drops, and that really should be your main priority when you're looking for a case. So from left to right, we can see that we have all access to ports. We've got the 3.5mm jack, followed by the center microphone, followed by the sleep-wake button on the right. And if I turn the case over, you'll see that I have room for the rotation lock or mute switch, depending on how you have that set in the settings. And I also have room for the volume rocker, which I had no problem accessing because my fingers are fairly slender, but anyone with large hands, you might have some problems accessing those buttons. On the bottom from left to right we have room for your speaker, which I don't think this case interferes with at all. If anything, it kind of amplifies it, almost like if you had your hand cupped around the speaker and it's coming towards you. So it's a nice feature in my opinion. It's subtle, but I like it. And in the middle is the 30-pin dock connector, followed by nothing on the right actually. So that's it for the bottom. So in the end, there's a lot to take into consideration. You guys really have to lay out everything on the table. You've got the $60 price tag, you've got all the cons, and you have to think, do these pros or advantages battle out the disadvantages, making this case worthwhile to get. So that's it for now. I hope you guys like this, and I'll see you guys later. Thanks.
What's up, sluts? It's Easy Tech Reviews.
Ooh, and a packet of sugar for you to eat when you get hungry later.
When you get later.
Oh shit, I didn't mean to record. Damn it, it's all retarded again.